So I can wear it tonight? Oh, good. You have 6 more days, right?
16th.
So in 6 days, we all will have a fun. We all suffer. That's not a question, that's the answer. Suffering is human because the balance is any projection. This is a projection. Today is what day? Friday? Yesterday was what? So Thursday to Friday is a projection. Friday to Saturday is a projection. That one day we grow. Correct? You understand that? No, you don't. If you understand that, you will never be in problem. It's a simple thing. I mean, there are certain simple things you have never been taught. I mean, you have been befooled as a human from last 2,000 years. Again and again and again. And everybody does not understand the most simple thing. There was Wednesday, correct? Then Thursday. Then that's today, right? Tomorrow. So law of equality is, law of equilibrium is, as you from Thursday came to Friday, you progressed. One day. Correct? Then one day you must squeeze. That means from your life, one day is gone. Now how many of you remember that one day is gone? You don't. That is called numbness of life. I am progressing and I am losing. The net life is balance. If you do not understand balance in life, you do not understand life. Therefore, rest is pain. Your pain is your self-caused. Some people come and love me and no, Yogi ji, this. I don't understand. What is the difference between me and them? There's no difference. In my whole life, call any relatives of mine, a person, school, principal, college, have they seen me ever reading a book? And ever I got less than A+? All knowledge is within you. But everything in your life is not what you think it is. Life is equilibrium. Equilibrium will make you rich, prosperous, happy, gracious, and everything else. And equilibrium is not asking your consent. It's not if you are Christian, you have equilibrium, if Sikh, you have not. If you are a Buddhist, you have equilibrium, and Muslim, you don't. That's not true. And if you are woman, there is equilibrium, and you are male, it is not to gender or to religion, to caste, color, creed. Every life has every gain equal to every loss. That's the principle. That is called the karma. And when you think loss and gain is just there, but you are you, and you start acting as you, that is dharma. In Judeo-Christian language, is called resurrection. You rise above action and reaction, you resurrect, you see it as gain not, as loss not. Because every gain has equal loss. Every child born has a responsibility. You built a house, very beautiful house, yeah? Somebody may have $1 million house, Good. But it's confinement. Can you deny it? Is there any house which has no walls, no window, no door, nothing? Is a place under the sky you call as a home? No. Home is that which has door, windows, wall, roof, all that stuff. But on the other hand is confinement. At night you sleep. You are very secure at your home. If you are sleeping on a beach, you will be 10 times, 60 times, 20 times more alert. But when you are sleeping at home, you are not alert. Somebody is going to break in and kill you. You will not even know somebody is on you. Hey, get up now. That's a false security. Doors and windows in your life is nothing but false security. False you are, false you think, false you live, false you project. Your everything built as a security is false, because your real security is your Creator God. He created you. He's your security. He's your insurance. He's your guarantee. You don't even believe Him. And you pay every religious man and religious master money. And how more stupid you can be? You earn and you do everything, and then you end up paying to all this jazz. What for? Because you do not know what balance is? Now, the whole international world knows I'm a very spiritual man, right? Correct. Unique. That's true. And every religious man is scared of me. I mean, they are my best friend, that's all right. Because I'm so blunt, I ask them, what makes you religious? Because I know I became religious for nothing. Nothing can make me religious. If I do not know my reality, I can never be religious. If I do not have infinite tolerance, I cannot be religious. There are certain definite principles I know. That is the reality of a human. Reality of a human is patience, tolerance, compassion, kindness, care, and balance. When I counsel myself impersonally. I do counsel people, I talk to them. Once in a very legal case, I counseled the one who was suing me not to withdraw the case. Yes, I did. My attorney went through the roof. He said, this is impossible. I said, it's not possible. You know how many allegations I am facing it? He said, yes. But they want to withdraw the case? I said, no. Tell them not to withdraw the case. You can talk to her. I say, I will. I talk to her. I said, don't withdraw the case. It's my personal advice to you. Why? I said, get paid. You were paid to file the case. Get fully paid. But they're not paying me. I say, I'll see you are paid. So they came to me and they say, well, we want to withdraw the case. I say, no, if all those who sued me really, your background, you pay them fully. And once they get paid, I'll withdraw it under prejudice. Why so? I said, then I can start again. It doesn't matter to me. They are your enemies, we want to drop them. I said, they are human. You hire them, you pay them. If my power is, you shall pay them. If you don't bring the receipt and show me they are paid, and my attorney says, Yogi ji, I understand what I say, you are stupid. You are my attorney to defend me. You are not attorney to settle my case. If these girls are not paid, they will be on my door. I don't want that. Let them be paid. We have proven our case that these people were paid and they sued. Now I want they should be honorably paid. He said, what is your interest? You want to get rid of the case? I said, no. I want these people who with the money did this now should just have the little pinch and honor to pay. That much impartial you have to be. You shall not seek justice for yourself. Justice is honor. Honor is you take the other person as you and you exactly do what it should be you and your higher self, not your lower self. You shall act consciously, not cleverly. Whenever you will act cleverly, you may get out of the situation and you can manipulate, but it will come back to you 100 times. Why we are all not wise when we are created by one God? We all should be wise. We all should know. We all should understand. Because we have blocked our intuition by our mental games. People say, open the third eye, as if God said, close it. What are you opening your third eye for? So that you can manipulate more things? Everything you think, imagine, do, relate to, honest to God, you go to your heart, you are just manipulating. Your greetings are manipulation, your telephone calls are manipulation, your shake hands are manipulation. Because there is something behind the scene, and that thing is your desire. It's not you. You are never there. You let your dogs, greed, desire, lust, attachment work for you. Where are you? Where are you? You let your dogs bite, bark, hound for you. Are you there? This was very funny. One day somebody asked me, I am in love with this girl. If you prove, I'll marry her. I said, do you know how to love? He said, yes. I really have found love. I said, you know that my cherry tree? He said, yeah. I said, why don't you love that cherry tree? Learn to fall in love with cherry tree and then marry the cherry tree. Then I'll permit you how to marry. He said, why? I said, 7, 8, 9 girls you have brought to me. I'm in love with her. Same sentence. Say, I'm in love with her. I'm really found. I can't sleep. I want to marry. And then 7 days later you say, I don't think I can do it. I say other humans have feelings, self-respect, something. This cherry tree is cherry tree and is the most beautiful thing on the planet. Doesn't matter what happened, this cherry tree is going to be cherry tree whether you like him or not. Whether you hug him and kiss him or don't. It is not going to change identity. I say, you're human. You have no faculty even to match up with a tree. Cherry tree never becomes, he never gives me oranges, he gave me cherries. Whenever good season, good weather, circumstance nice, tons of cherries. This season we got buckets and buckets of cherries. Tree was nice, but it started oranges dropping from the cherry tree. Huh? From a good man dropping bad mouth, from a good man lies dropping, betraying friends and lying and cheating and playing games and saying things which are not human. You who have a God in you, the soul, betray God in you and outside you pray. You go to churches, you give charity, you feed friends, you do everything. Inside you are the killer. God in you is ignored, denied, and lied to. Your Atma sits in you and knows. So who's better? A cherry tree or a human? Weather is bad. Last year weather was no good. Cherry tree didn't give us one cherry. We didn't say anything to him. He said, okay, good. We understand weather is good, not good. So no cherries. This year, lot of cherries. From you, whether is good or not, circumstances right or not, your words are wonderful or not. Sometimes can you give cherries and sometimes you can give, I don't want to say that word, I'm too holy for it. How much in your life you can do, and you are not going to stink? I'm asking you a question. How long you can commotional and have diarrhea and you can make 3 miles walk? You can never do it. Life is a secular challenge and it's a very balanced living. You have earned this prana as a human, you can waste them as much you want. I was coming to the airport, one of my girl went, she put some card into a machine, it's called money machine, and the money came. The money machine didn't say why to spend, where to spend, what to do, right? It just gave the money, right? God gave you the prana. Gur kirpa te bhakt kamai tae manas dei pai is dei to simren dev is dei paj har ki sev. With the good deed of the worship of your master, you earn the human life. And this life, human body is so beautiful, even the angels cannot get freedom without it, therefore they are asking for it. And with this body, God's creation may be served. Otherwise, life is a pure waste. Man without courage and woman without grace do not exist. The world has become a puppetry. Puppets. In Milan, they decide what we should wear. In France, they decide what should look like. Atlanta, Georgia, they tell us what to do. CNN. We have become totally puppets of environments, circumstances. Our minds are totally blown over and controlled. We have never gone inside to our Atma, to our soul, and said hello. How many of you make every day appointment with your soul? It's not all bad. Make appointment with your own soul. Be yourself for a short while. Talk to your own consciousness and own soul. Feel it. Be it. It doesn't matter you are healthy, unhealthy, rich or poor. No. It doesn't matter, because I have experience about it. I can speak from my personal experience. One day, I was a prince. Wealth didn't matter. Men were at my command. A state was mine. Next day, I was a pauper. It happened in my life twice. But at the same time, everybody knew that I am a prince. And I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Sometime I used to look at my underwear because I didn't have any clothes on my body. And whenever people came to see me, they bowed in respect. I didn't have those fancy clothes, that regular. I couldn't realize. I asked myself the question, how can a man with a naked body can still command the same respect and same elegance? Because people trust power, and when power is used as a service, you have friends. I was a prince, that's true, but I was the most kind prince ever born. And when we were leaving, we were attacked from all three sides. Our state and our men, who should have actually looted us, really, truthfully, stood their grounds till we got a cover to reach the safety. 300 men laid their lives to give us a passage. And the funniest thing was, when I was just in that refugee camp by myself, I have 4 members of my family and 6 servants. So I had to feed them and feed them. They never left me. Finally, some I sent to school, some I sent to work, some I sent to… They grew up, they become adults, I settled them. They are still my friends, but still they are my servants. I am still their master. What can make a person slave and a master? Amount of compassion and kindness in true feelings and in true understanding. Everybody among you is a teacher, because everybody among you is a student. The moment you start teaching yourself, you become masters. Mastery will not come without self-practice. You find the truth, you practice it. And you practice it when you don't like it. That's the reality. Because the principle of a teacher is, I'm not a woman, I'm not a man, I'm not a person, I'm not myself, I'm a teacher. Your job is to teach somebody, to exalt somebody. When a student exalts, it exalts you. That's the relationship. Student is 10 times more precious than any teacher. Here, everybody becomes guru. Woo! Look at their neck. like a pig. I am divine. Then what? If one is divine surrounded by 600 monkeys, it's a jungle. It's not right. I was talking to somebody and the person said, if Guruji tells me so. I said, Guruji has not taught you to have used your own brain? What is God gave you a cantaloupe? What is it on your shoulders? The person said, head. I said, use it. I'm telling you to do something. If it is right, say yes. If it is not, he said, it is right, but I have to ask my Guruji. I said, go and find your Guruji. And when that Guruji came, I say, stupid Guruji, you are just a piece of so-and-so. What is this man? Full-fledged individual, and I have told him to do this, and now we have wasted time. He said, why should not you listen to Yogi Ji? I said, you should have told him 6 months ago. And you should tell this man that God gave him a head. Purpose is to use it once a while. And please teach people to use their head. They are full-fledged people. Tomorrow, Guruji, you are going to die, and these lemons are going to sit here. They are not going to carry tomorrow. They will be just crying in sorrow. He said, that's why I invited you. Teach my students. I said, why should I teach your students? Your job. You take the money, do I? I'm coming guest. I paid my own ticket. I'm your friend. I don't do these things. You have students. It's your moral, ethical, and spiritual responsibility to teach them. You have students too? I said, no. I don't have any disciple. I have discipline. I live it. I ask people to follow it. If they want to, fine. If they don't want to, it's their problem. I say, you guys have come from India. You are all insecure. You initiate people. I say, do you know what initiation means? If the person drowns, you drown 10 times with it. You give people spiritual names. I say, sure. That's their destiny, not mine. I calculated mathematically, said, this is your destiny, go ahead. Fortunate they are, they want to know where they have to go. Some people even do not know where to go. You know what our success is? We should have a big house. I have a friend here. He's a nice guy. He is a doctor, his wife is a doctor. And they also have 2, 3, 4 side businesses, tons of money. And a huge house. Is about 17 acres house. So the guy lives from here 2 hours. So basically there's no place in Los Angeles 17 acres available, right? So he wanted a big show, so he bought a big house. It's a big house in 17 acres. The guy lives there. You know how you can find his house? There's a boat in front of his house. The son of a gun doesn't know how to even start it. It is on that car. And I told him, why you have a boat? You can't even go into the ocean. I know once you went on a boating with me, you vomited to death. So why you have a boat? He said, looks good. He has 4 cars, 2 for his wife, 2 for himself, and he always goes by taxi. He's afraid of driving. Yes, true. He's scared of driving. Rarely drives. Until his emergency, his wife is having a pain and he has to take her to emergency, and still he will call a taxi. So we do not have that inner grit, inner strength, and we make a big facade outside. And that's a non-reality. We try to convince people that we are good, we are great. We never convince ourselves we are good and we are great. You understand the tragedy, the duality? Our duality is that we want people to know we are good. If that much we tell ourselves we are good, God will acknowledge us and serve us. That's what you call as Almighty God, folks. He's looking for such man who tells himself to become good, who just tell himself reality and lives it. That's what Nanak said. Knowing truth, he says, is fine, but living truth is experience. So tonight, we like to understand our truth. It's 9:15, and I give you just 9 minutes. And with all beautiful words I have said, if you cannot stand with me 9 minutes, then we are no friends, right? 9 minutes. Correct? It's called polarization. Jupiter, this class was not supposed to be. I came for my medical checkup, and I don't forget you, I love you. That's why I decided that I will teach. There was no rhythm, and now I'm coming again next week to get another check. This is Suram's medico-socialization, you know. Rather, he comes to Espanola, be with me. He manages to get me here. So that's how bad it is. So I have to obey the doctor. So basically I came. So I thought it's just a week now. And today we are going to do polarization of our system. You understand? And how to do it. We'll do it 9 minutes. If you don't cheat, it will be effective. If you cheat, you will waste your whole day. See, these 4 fingers, tie them here. It's a very technical exercise. It's not something which we can do wrong and get the result, right? And this thing, and you know, here. No, we have shoulders here, you know, here, on, and 9 minutes go like wild. Wild, no, over the round. The power of the nerves in the armpit, not in the hands. You have to move your armpit, and it will hurt. Cheating is not allowed. This is not what I said. This anybody can do it. It's up here straight, and this is how it goes. Whole body will move, spine will adjust, spine seal will go. Gray matter must change in 7 minutes. This is a law. Gray matter in the head must transform itself in 7 minutes, 2 minutes extra. Move! Get angry. Be macho. Show your power. Yeah, do something. Anything will suit me. I know it is difficult exercise. That's what I said. 9 minutes. Move. Shame on you. You can do better. Come on, get angry. Get angry. Get angry that your arms are not obeying you. Just get angry with them. Spine will move from base to top like a bamboo stick. And body will hurt, horrible. There are certain things must happen. Because nervous system will just not give in fast, and when we do it right, will be wonderful. And stopping is not permissible. And looking at my face, it doesn't change within that last minute. So please do it for yourself. Harder, harder, move. Look, I am an old man, I can do it. This is actually the balance, this is the pendulum of the entire nervous system. When you move, it affects here, the whole body shakes with it. You want to know healing? Do it 11 minutes every day. 11 minutes every day. Do it when you are totally worse. You do not know what to do. You don't have a space? Go to a men's room, go to a ladies' room. You look weird for 11 minutes? That's fine. But you will be out of trouble. Harder. I'm looking at the watch. The moment it becomes something good, I'll tell you. Reality is we have just gone couple minutes. Yeah, when you start looking at the watch, it stops moving. That's how it is. Now harder, harder, please try to. Try. You have to get out of breath and you have to hurt. No, this is a very healthy hurt. You say metabolism doesn't get fast? Are you kidding? This exercise can adjust and digest you. Forget about things you are talking about. Move. Now don't give up, you have done so well. And now the other 4 minutes are going to be just, well, that's the watch. I didn't hang it here, it's there. Move harder. Now it's called painstaking. Now take the pain and let the brain bring out the morphine to conquer the pain. Yeah, that's required. And the glandular system must give you energy. I know you don't want to do him 1 minute more. Well, you go to a healer, you pay $160 for 1 hour, listen to chit-chat, come back. You are the same as you were. I can guarantee you. When you sit in your own bathroom chair, naale poop, naal do this, you will be clean and you will be healthy, come out good. Come on, move. Now, according to that watch, there is about 3 more minutes left. No, it's moving. Yeah. Polarized balance is one of the exercises in which even a dead man can heal himself or herself. All these 4 elements here, it separate and straight arms, and you go, and you go, and you go. And it hurts me. Why should not it hurt you? Thank God you have arms. The spine will flex, that's the beauty of it. Flex the spine in a natural way. 2 more minutes, no big deal. Come on, get to ecstasy, get to it. Not the drug that use these days, not a real ecstasy. Very good. Yeah. This is... I'm looking at watch, I'm not worried. I'm worried about the watch, it may not stop by your power. Now, exact 60 seconds from now. Well, now put this 60 seconds with utmost honesty and vigor. Wow, 15 seconds already gone. You are in good shape. Move harder. Now there are 30 seconds, for God's sake, apply it. 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Come on. 15 seconds, not bad. Move slow, what is wrong with it now? Stand by, come on, now harder. Inhale deep. Hold the breath and move on faster than you were doing. Harder and faster. Hold the breath. Hold. Tighter. Go. Breathe out. Breathe in. Not dead yet. Come on, come on. Hold. Go. Full force. Energize every part of the body, every organ, every gland. Out. Inhale again. Now this is last chance. Inhale deep. Go now. Stronger. 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 Relax. Did I do something wrong? There is no healing like this, and there is no powerful direct result a man can achieve than this. It's called self-polarization. It affects the spine and the gray matter. It changes everything wrong in the body. Start with 11 minutes. Forget claiming be Mr. So-and-so. Absolutely wrong. All you have to do is put force. The secret is the forefinger should be on this mouth, like this. And then this is done. This is how you have to do. It is not a fist. It is this. That's the only little secret. Big deal. And movement is. I do it these days, folks. I'm very, very sick. If according to my health, I should not move from the bed. My doctor is sitting here. Right? And they've given me medicine, I cannot take my turn. I get up, do it anyway. They do what they do, I do what I do. See? Shame on you, I'm pretty old, right? It's not you, it's your will. Your will to live, your will to shine, your will to be glowing, your will to be nice, your will to be kind, your will to be compassionate. It all takes will. Where there's a will, there's a. That's called courage. And when courage is unique, God is in you. When courage is scattered, you have forgotten your own God. Those who live by ego die through incarnations. Those who live by consciousness, God lives in them as a direct relationship. You can do everything good, but you can do everything good without uttering one word. That's your projection. So technically speaking, it is for us to be great. Many, many people will look at us and shall need help. If we do not have help for ourselves, how can we give to anybody? How can a hungry man feed the neighbor? How can a dry well quench the thirst? You know, this phoniness doesn't work a long time. You can manipulate somebody once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. One day you will be caught. What do you do then? That's why you lose friends. The life is to live straight, simple, and with a smile. I had a very big test in the past week, test of my life. I was to meet somebody. According to law, we were arch enemies, and there was a court order that we cannot see each other within the vicinity. But anyway, call came and I accepted. And my attorney advised, and I requestingly bowed to the person and said, I'd like to ask for a release. I'm a judicial person. Well, we were mutually done. And one of my staff members said, what to do? I said, nothing, I'll just serve. How can you do? I said, wait a minute, you are raising too much voice. I'm doing it because I'm PhD in doing it. It's my habit. Without compassion, there's no life. Without passion, there's no movement. Without impression, nothing is achieved. Without impact, nothing is conquered. I said, you have a teacher, Yogi Bhajan? He said, yeah. I said, have you heard these words from him? Yeah. I practice them. Where there's ill will, there's no God. Where there's a good will, God is much there. Don't let down yourself. Don't let down somebody else. Don't participate in anybody's letdown. Remain contained, remain content, and conscious. Don't compete, don't compare, and don't be confused. What that glitter is not gold. What gold is very heavy. Gold is judged by its everlasting existence and gravity. Friendship exactly like gold. Friendship is forever. It doesn't change with the weather and with the circumstances. I remember when I was very, very poor, extremely. Somehow I had about 2 rupees, which means nothing. And I got it. And it was a lunchtime, and the refugee camp delivery didn't come. So I took the money and I gave to my all servants. I said, could you kindly go and fetch some food for you? So, sir, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to go and find why the ration has not been delivered today. We are entitled to. We are left millions and millions and millions of rupees in land, and we are absolutely here, and we are supposed to be taken care of. Well, I'll manage that it comes, but you guys go and you eat. No, sir, how can we eat if you are not eating? I said, that's not the question. First of all, I do not know where the food is. So you just cross from the camp, go, find some food, eat yourself, and if something remaining, bring it home. That's positive. And I'm going to go and find what's the system. So I checked up the system, my phone system is just flop. I went to the camp commander and said, what kind of camp is this? If you cannot manage, can I manage the camp? He said, what went wrong? I said, the ration was not delivered today to our unit. And it's not a begging situation. You are obligated to provide twice a day complete ration. He said, there can be a mistake. I said, every mistake is acceptable but stomach. I have family, I have children, I have old parents, and you are supposed to bring the ration to our unit. How I can correct you? I say, you pick up the ration, walk with me and deliver yourself. That's the only apology I can accept. He said, oh, they told me, are you so and so from such and such state? I said, yeah, I am. I'm telling you, get to the store, pick up the ration, and walk ahead of me. Now, before it becomes a difficult situation. The words were very effective. He went, he picked up the ration, walked in front for me. I said, please put it there. And just see, as many days we stay here, it is delivered. We are at the mercy of God. But you have to do your duty. We have lost everything, but not honor. Man became my best friend. He learned a lesson. Later on, once I was a great officer, I can command left to right, north to south, and his son came to me. And I said, young man, what I can do for you? He said, my father's name is such and such. He was commander in Amritsar camp when you came from Pakistan. I said, yeah, I know him. He has sent me to you for help. I said, that introduction is too long. Sit down, tell me what I can do for you. He said, well, this is the situation. I said, don't worry, go home, done. How I'll know it? I said, you have done your job, you have walked unto me, now I'll walk unto you. As I made your father walk unto my unit. I know how to walk. In life, if you have duty to do or a promise to make, you must walk. You must deliver. It's not you who has any importance. It is your power to deliver. It's your will to deliver. That's your essence. Without commitment, you don't exist. And without commitment, you have no character. Without character, you will never have, doesn't matter what you have, no dignity. Dig in, dignity. Nobody will trust you. Nobody. You can buy everything with anything, you can manipulate anything with anything, but you cannot buy dignity. And there are three things in the life only. And in real estate, they say location, location, location. In life is trust, trust, trust. A human without dignity is worse than the maple leaf which fell yesterday. And those who have divinity, they don't have to earn divinity. Once you have your own human dignity, Divinity will serve you. Grace will serve you. God will serve you. Don't misunderstand me. I'm very clear on certain things. Personal dignity is I am, I am. What was Yesu, the Christ, the Son of God and all that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All story, forget it. The last minute they were to put him on the nails and stick him up there. And the last, that sentence, they do not know what they're doing, forgive them, my Father. That little sentence made him Christ. Nothing else. It was a plot, Jews did it, he was up there, they put him in the nose so he can paint. Everything was fine. They put him down, they took him down. He lives in Kashmir, 102-year-old, no big deal. No problem. History can locate it. Church doesn't want to locate it, but history locates it. And all his life, whatever you want to say, has meaning nothing. It was that moment of his forgiveness to all those who did him, make him Christ. And that matters. People go on cross in Roman time every day. Every road had cross where people were hung to death to just torture, let people know if you do wrong, that's what you will be. It was very coercive, corrective system. He had moreover, a person is culprit, he has to carry his own cross. And a murderer and a thief was let out, and this guy was hung. But look at the situation what he created. All he said is that one line, at that moment of judgment. And he said, if the cup of this pain can pass, it's fine with me. But if not, forgive them. They do not know what they're doing. Asking forgiveness for enemy make Yesu the Messiah. Always in your life there is always one test, one trial, and one triumph. And it will never come back again. Miss it, your life is a mess. So, how you can deal with it? With your dignity. Death become painless. Suffering become meaningless once you have your dignity. It is the dignity which makes divinity to serve. It's not other way around. It's also fashion. It's also decoration. It's also a personality. It also has impact. Personal dignity has a great impact. I'll tell you the story I told yesterday. There were 500-600 people. They thought they have quite a batch and they have all the arms they needed and they can go through this gruesome jungle and they'll be fine. And they decided, we have 500-600 people who are going to touch us. I mean, there are lions and this and that, so we have arrows, we have spears, we can deal with it. And we are all 500-600 people, these soldiers trained. So they traveled and traveled, but they thought, oh my God, we have to travel. Now we are tired, we need a rest. So they saw a teeny tiny kind of a place which was just kind of a ruin. So they all moved towards that. And they found out there was a very, very bony old man lying down. They were shocked. How in this gruesome jungle, where people are afraid even to walk through, this man lives here? He was very feeble, but alive. See, he gave them signal, he asked them to raise his head, so they took some things were there to raise his head. He sit down, he said, "Oh, you are 500 or 600 you are?" He said, "Well, sir, we are about 600 people." "Oh, you must be tired." "Yeah." "So you want to take bath and rest and have food?" They all fell back. They said, "Wait a minute, how we can do it?" He said, "Definitely we are very tired. We like to eat, bath or no bath, it's okay. We would like to eat if there's some food." He said, "Don't worry. That stick you see, just push it and let it go." So once they pushed the stick, let it go, a sound happened and went miles and miles into the jungle. They looked around, God, now what will happen? A big bear brought a bucket of honey, left it as a feed, and about 100 monkeys brought bananas and fruit, and within half an hour the whole area was filled with any food which is available in that jungle. And then finally the elephant came, and there was no dearth of water. And he said, "Gentlemen, now you can serve yourself." They ate, and they were shocked. The most wild animal in the jungle is a langur, is a black-faced monkey, big one. With his tail it can hit you and kill you. Then they brought very soft grass and made beds for these people. And the old man said, "Now lie me down flat and you all can sleep. We'll get up in the morning, don't worry about it." When the sun rose and they came, there still was a good food for them. And he said, "You must get ready and you got to go." One man said, "How old, sir, you are?" He said, "I'm very old. But all this jungle loves me and I'm not dying. They keep me alive." He said, "I'm very old. All these animals, the monkeys and everybody knows the jungle herbs. They're keeping me all right. And they love me, therefore I'm not very ready to go either. So we have a mutual understanding." He said, "Still how old?" He said, "Did your great-grandfather told you there was a war in your area?" He said, "Yes, it is our family story, we sing it." Yeah. He says, "Your great-grandfather's great-grandfather, I trained him as a soldier." So you can well understand how old I am. Life is with pranas, the breath of life. If you use your prana for a pure way, you will always be healthy, happy, and holy. And moreover, you have 6-7 days to try it, what we have been practicing from last 25 years. Please hold your senses together hold your commitment together, and be kind and compassionate to yourself. Mental vibrations shall change. It's not anybody's fault. It's just how the heavens will be. To keep yourself smooth is the principle to live with. So my special coming, and I'm just asking you, is a time to be, just to be. Time has come in the age of Aquarius. Person must try to go within oneself, to dig in for one's own dignity. That's precious. That is what will solve the problem. Now for the peace and tranquility is a little exercise you should do. Please close your eyes and put your hands here. Very simple. Close your eyes and roll your eyes and fix them on your chin. And play that song the ladies made. We made up this song very fast, but it's good.
With your strength and your grace and your radiant face, let God act for you. You can heal the heart of the whole human race, as God will act through you. When you act as an actor, it silences God, but it's still Where there's love, there is no question. Lead by example, action, and word, with grace, courage, and intelligence. Be worthy, trustworthy, and worthy of trust. O woman, let the grace of God shine through.
Inhale deep. Join the spirit of all those ladies who sit in New Mexico under the tent to improve their lot. Exhale. Relax. We just sat down and rhymed ourselves and made a musical tape and start talking. What we are doing there is to make these kind of tapes so people can put in the car. And they can sing and they can hear. And you can make your own tape too. Sometimes if there are good things in your heart, say it on your tape and make your own tape. Put the music of your choice which can uplift you and elevate you. And keep some 5-6 tapes, rather wasting mine and letting mine run around. When you're driving a car, stick it in, then listening to KTOT, VOTTGC, get your own radio station going. And talk to yourself what your beliefs are, talk to yourself what your faith is, talk to yourself what your improvements can be, talk to yourself good things. And you talk to yourself. Why it is the duty of the people to talk to you? Why can't you talk to yourself? I mean, everybody goes into these shops and bring videotapes and tapes and books, tapes, and God knows, the whole universe. Learn to talk to your own soul. Everybody in this class today should go home and in 1 week make a tape for your own best friend, your soul. Talk to your soul. Talk to your consciousness. Talk to your dignity. Talk to your identity. Talk to your personality. Is that so bad? You're willing to talk to the whole world and listen to the whole world. What about you? And how arrogantly you keep on ignoring yourself and you're going to be happy. No way. All is false. You in the beginning, you in the middle, you in the end. That's the age of Aquarius. Forget this Piscean dream. It don't work. It's over, it's gone, it's finished. You have to learn to talk to your own soul. Your religion is now talk to your own reality. Don't make up with your ego and colored portraits. Nobody swings at the rainbow, they only look at it. Swing has a rope on the two sides of the branch of the tree, and that's what it is. So don't fascinate yourself that you are going to get knowledge. Knowledge is sit down and tape your voice and talk to yourself. And then listen. I do it all the time. I have a defect. When I speak, I don't hear. So later on, I get the tape. Siri, where is there? He's asked to deliver. And I stick it in. Once I liked the lecture was good, vibrations were good. I like to know what I said. It was so good. I listen. There's nothing wrong in self-learning. Process it. It will make you most intelligent, most prosperous, most confident, you will have great self-esteem, and you will be having a dignity and commitment and a personality and a realized reality of the self. What else you want? May the long time O giver of life, give me the power to serve, give me the grace to be humble, give me the dignity to deliver, give me the consciousness to find the pain and relieve it, give me the strength of knowledge, of wisdom to be peaceful, give me peace of mind so I can serve Thee in all what Thy creation is. The tranquility, the tradition that I am human in light, they give me the delight to make all into unisonness of the prayer and the power of Thee. O Thou, let each day and each night, each union be the ecstasy of Thy grace, O Lord. Satnam. Thank you very much. We'll see you next someday. What? Friday I have to come? Yeah. So, Friday is sure because I have to come. Yeah, like this, we'll meet. Today is what, Friday? Yeah. So we'll meet in a week, next Friday. That'll be fun, right? I have to come anyway. You come or not, that's okay, but I'll be here. What are you up to? All right. And please be careful, especially when you are driving. When are you dealing with steel or any tools? Just be careful. Everybody is not O.J. Simpson that you are going to be on the TV, whatever you do. But you see, that's how you have to learn actions. When you are very important, then every action you do or don't do becomes very important. That you all have to learn. Now we have a national hero, and it's very funny. All this incident happened and he met me in my jeweler's shop and we were selecting a diamond. He was saying, well, we are now going to get together and I just want to give a present, and he was buying a diamond there, diamond ring. And we were talking and I say, hey, why you're not jumping the cars now? You know that ad he used to have to jump all the cars, go quick and higher, all that. And he was very calm and quiet and peaceful. And see, all of a sudden an incident happened. Now you may try to watch this trial. I'm a professional prosecutor. So I tell you how things are. Prosecutors are animals. They are really. And I was, therefore I know it. So what prosecutors wants to find is somehow to get somebody to justify that what happened is unpunished, not gone unpunished. So prosecutor's job is to find somebody, though there are 40,000 people in LA with the same blood type and all that, and father might be taking the entire load of the son, and Holy Ghost may be a witness. But story will relieve itself, and sometimes fathers take the load of the sons. That's what God does, isn't it? Evidence and circumstances will lead to the fact that prosecutor will like to nail him down. He is wrong. And the best thing which happened was that case has gone for trial. That was the best. Now at least he has the right to be judged by the equals, his own equals. And the second part which can best be happen, if we find a good jury which can only go by the fact of law, that you cannot, fact of the law is you cannot convict a person on circumstantial evidence. That's number one. Second is, if there's an iota of doubt, it goes to the accused, not to the prosecutor. So I think the trial judge did a wonderful job not to give iota of doubt to the accused and let it stand. So some people are very sad about it. But there's nothing to be sad, because the defense has to say what they have to say and prosecutor has to say what they have to say. Just watch. There are always two sides to the coin. So that's what my lecture is about. If you stay balanced, then both sides are of the same coin. That will come out as it is. And funny part will be when the trial of that man who drove him will come. They make him accomplice, harboring a felon. No, a friend is driving a friend. He doesn't know what happened. But that's how law has sometime upper hand. And for you who live in Los Angeles, I think for a month or two, this will be the only entertainment available. Yeah, we turn to any channel, it's O.J. Simpson. It's amazing. If this is the way the media is going to present, then anybody who wants to be somebody is going to commit something and be on the media all the time. It's amazing that how much you take away the privacy of a man and how much you can enlarge his suffering to that extent. And this is what we all have become. We have become like everybody has a candid camera on everybody. So please stay cool and stay in prayer. It is a fact that Yassu, son of Fatima, was accused what he didn't do. Remember that. It's always better, is my personal advice, not to make mockery and gossip of somebody's misfortune. Those who want to live in palaces do not build on somebody's graveyards. They are haunted by the ghosts. So keep your mind unpolluted and prayerful. And that is what is going to be, because the national trauma is so heavy, it's unbelievable. Especially you who are in Los Angeles, You have 30-some, 60-some channels, and I flipped them all today. It was O.J. Simpson. He was a good friend of mine, and we used to many times meet and chat. And that day he was very, very happy that things are all adjusted. And I know him as he's a man who is spontaneously that much angry only to say things. And such people can go through this gruesome things, psychologically is not right. And one day he was buying a diamond ring and asking me to see whether it's a good stone or not. And we were having a fun. The other day he's now being accused that he committed a double murder. But just remember, whatever the judgment will come out to be, that will be on circumstances. And the law says, you shall not try or punish anybody on a circumstantial evidence. Now it is up to the judge moral ethics, how he believes. Unfortunately, in my life, I had to sometimes sit like that to judge. And when I used to find an iota of excuse, that means an iota of doubt, I used to call both the attorneys in the chamber and ask them very openly, justify it. Let me know. And if they couldn't, there's no case. The man must go home. That's what law is. But unfortunately, the media and the TV and the attorneys and dramatization is going to make it and stretch to the extent and touch those boundaries where, like, what is this, that ship which goes to the boundaries? Star Trek, which had never been touched before. So, I wish and pray that you should meditate these days rather than going through all this agony, and make your prayers unison so you can realize yourself sooner or later. Thank you and good night. We'll see you next week, God willing, if the health permits and I'm allowed to travel. And my appointment is next Friday, so I'll see you then.